Okay, it's Saturday night. I'm Coach Michael Burt. I believe everybody needs a coach in life. I believe a good coach can change your life. And sitting outside of my house here in Tennessee, just went for a nice bike ride. And I can't remember where I was at today. Maybe I was at the gym. Yeah, I was at the gym and I was listening to things. And I'm always looking for a hook. I'm always looking for a concept. And because I believe that there is a perfect concept, right? And that concept what attracts people to you. And there is an art and science to putting together a perfect concept. So I was at the gym today, and I'm in this series where I'm teaching 13 straight days leading up to Tuesday night, where I'm doing Activate, 3-night series with me this week called Activate. And I'm looking for my next book title, right? I got a book coming out called The Perfect Concept, which should be out in the next few weeks. It's kind of a version of The Making of a Coach. But the concept I came up with today was a complacent nation. And I was looking up the definition of complacency, right? You hear me say a lot, complacency is a gradual settling to a place of mediocrity. Now, and mediocre means to go halfway up the mountain. I don't know where I got that definition. Maybe I heard it from somewhere. I don't really remember. But when I looked up the definition today of complacency, it was a little bit different. It's almost an unawareness that you have allowed yourself to move to a place that could be dangerous for you. Isn't this interesting? It's almost like you're oblivious to the fact that you've become complacent. It's an overall unawareness that your position or posture could actually be dangerous for you and your future. Now, that's a whole different definition of complacency. And I was thinking, what's the biggest thing I see as a coach? Well, people will spend 10-to-1 on entertainment than they will on education, right? And I can't tell you how many people have said to me over the years, man, people don't want to be trained. There's Bradley who said to me, he's like, man, every time you talk about training people, you should just say straining people. And people don't want to be strained. So there's two schools of thought I think about here. One is a school of people who are like, I want a better life. And I'm willing to give something up to have a better life. I want to get activated. I want to be in the top 1% of performers. I want a better house. I want to drive a nicer car. I want to be able to give money to charity. Right? Like I'm tired of playing at a level 4 level, right? That's a group of people. But then there's this whole huge group of people, maybe 8 out of every 9, maybe 9 out of every 10 people who are totally oblivious to their potential, right? They have allowed themselves to become complacent physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And it's like they don't even have an awareness that this is dangerous to their future. Like they'll never, right? They don't even have a dream. They don't even have a goal. They don't even have an ambition. They live their life to be entertained, not to be educated. So it's like, do you try to wake them up? Do you try to expose them to their potential? I remember I was at the Greatness Factory last week at Chris Rude's event, and there was a kid who came up to me and said, "This is the first event I've ever gone to." Right? Like I got a Greatness Factory in Nashville, and you would think, man, hey, a bunch of people want to get in there. They want to be around other people. They want to be great. They want to do strategic deals. They want to raise capital. They want to make more money. They want to make bigger plays. But 9 out of 10 people walk right past the Greatness Factory and go down to Broadway. Right? And I'm not opposed to going to Broadway because I love live country music. But it's like there's nobody on Broadway that's going to help you have a better life. There's no bars on Broadway that are going to help you make more money, right? It's like I always joke and say, would you rather go to Texas Roadhouse or would you rather go to the Greatness Factory? Because people spend thousands of dollars eating at Texas Roadhouse, not thinking about their potential. So for you probably follow me because it's like you want to be activated. This is why I'm doing this 3-night series, because I do understand that you can be deactivated by life. I do understand that life can knock the shit out of you. I do understand that that it's hard to stay motivated over a long cycle of time. And my book, Flip the Switch, helps to, hopefully, it helps to solve the problem of complacency in your life, because there's all these tools that I give. So, complacency. I'd love to see your comments. Are we a nation of complacency? Because satisfied needs never motivate people. Only unsatisfied needs. See, from the time I was a little kid, man, I wanted a better life. I wanted a better house. I wanted to drive in a better car. I wanted to improve my financial situation. Kim, I wanted to win games. I wanted to help people. It's like at 18 years old, I got turned on to personal development, and it's like, boom, there is a better way. There is a better life. We don't have to. So Tim Nelson, what this definition today of complacency got me thinking, like, are we a complacent nation? And until we're exposed to a better way, at 18 years old, I was going to coaching clinics. I was around people who wanted to do bigger things. I got exposed to great coaches. I started reading books. I started going to self-help, personal development seminars. And, it's like, why would you not do those things? But how many people don't go? So think of complacency as an unawareness. You don't even know what your talent is. You don't even know what your potential is. Forget finding your why, okay? Forget finding your why, because you don't even know your skill. You don't even know what problem you want to solve. You don't know what sense of purpose that you would have by doing something, okay? So it's like, do you buckle down, Ryan Mudd, with people who want to get better, and you go deeper with those people? Do you go over here and try to wake up, to wake people up who are complacent? Because they truly are, if you just look at the definition, actually even unaware. Now, I could want a better life, but not be willing to invest any money to get in a room with people, to read a book, to go to a workshop, to go to a seminar. And it's like, people say, well, that's expensive. No, ignorance is expensive. Not knowing is expensive. Not continuing to play at the same level you're at is way more expensive than actually improving, right? It's a lot harder to keep doing what you're doing than it is to, I guess it's easier to keep doing what you're doing than it is to want to go improve and get better. So this is why I'm doing a 3-night series called Activate. Next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to go deep into the well of all the tactics and strategies I've used when I felt unmotivated. I'm going to talk a lot about how we can help you stay motivated over a long cycle of time, maybe activate something inside of you to want a better life, to want to do better, to really hit on that prey drive, and really activate an instinct inside of you. So, let's sum it up tonight on this Saturday Night Live. Complacency is a general unknowing that the actions you're taking or not taking could actually be dangerous to your future. And you don't even know it till something comes along in your life and go, I need to play at a bigger level. Right? This is what happens when I do Pray Drive, just like I did last week. People come up to me and go, I got a bigger future. I'm motivated, but the motivation is cotton candy. All right? They're like, seeing me speak is cotton candy. It's not going to change your life. It's going to open your mind. Being in a structure and having a system and being continually reactivated, that is what's going to change your life. Okay? People say, man, I read your book. And I go, thanks, man. Thanks for reading my book. I appreciate it. That's going to open your mind. It is not going to change your life. Now, I'm probably one of the only authors in America or in the world who are going to tell you that, right? And this damn thing here is about to get injured. Okay? Now, so when you think about it, it's like, see, he don't know Mike White, what's going to happen to him. He's going to walk in, but he's going to limp out. That's what's going to happen to him. He's going to walk in, but he's going to limp out. Now, so my point is, it's like a general not knowing. Complacency. Are we a nation of complacency? Because I despise complacency. I don't ever want to get to the end of my life and go, man, what if my whole life was wrong? I don't want to die with my music still in me, man. I want to go out swinging. I want to go out fighting. I want to go out saying, you know what? I was in the arena, okay? I was in the arena pursuing something great. So, if I'm talking to you, whether you watch this on YouTube, and Mike, I want to make sure that Carla is putting all of these up, this whole series. I asked Bradley to do it. Mike and I want Carlo or Bradley or whomever on our team to post every one of these on YouTube. All 13 of them that I did, man. I want them all up on YouTube so people can watch these, because this is part of my message, is to activate a drive inside of you so you are not complacent. Okay? Satisfied needs never motivate. Only unsatisfied needs. This is why we need a bigger game to play. This is why we need a bigger future. This is why we need a bigger game. This is why we need a trophy to win. This is why we need a championship to win. This is why we need a competitor, a nemesis, because what that does is it reactivates our drive. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, 3-night series called Activate. I got a new book coming out called The Perfect Concept. If you're out there looking to position by concept, my hope for you is I maybe in my life I serve to activate your prey drive to want to do something bigger in your life, okay? Saturday Night Live, I'm Coach Michael Burt. Man, I used to be in the bars on a Saturday night. It used to be wasting time on a Saturday night. I used to be escaping from life on a Saturday night. Now I'm rejuvenating, recreating. I made a decision to go pro and leave my amateur desires behind. That's a decision we all get a chance to make, guys. So my hope is that you make that decision. You'd rather be educated 10-1 than entertained 10-1. Nothing wrong with entertainment. But don't be a person that thinks, I'm here to be entertained. Be a person that says, I want to get educated and I want to get better. And with all the content that's out there, free content that's out there in today's world, there is literally no excuse for you not getting better. Now, the free content ain't going to change your life. It's going to open your mind. You got to get in the room with people who can change your life. All right? I'm Coach Burt. Make it a great night. Love you guys. Saturday night, a nation of complacency, a general unknowing that you're participating in activities that could be harmful to your bigger future. Right, Dr. B? You guys have a great night.